Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first Thursday live stream of July. Hope you're all doing very, very well. It's good to be back after a space of a month. I mean, it's bizarre thinking I haven't done this for a month. Anyway, just a quick thing. You'll notice that good old moderator Mikey isn't in. Excuse me. There we go. Nice and comfy. Moderator Mikey isn't with us just at the moment. He'll probably be coming along later on. He's just had a few extra things to do, but he said he'll be along later on. So rather foolishly, he said, "Hey, but you can get on with it, Gary. You know what you're doing." And of course, I don't know what I'm doing because he's been doing it all this time. So you'll just have to bear with. Hopefully, you are noticing here on your screen. Your comments are coming up now. It's a new thing that's in beta on StreamYard to have like the last few comments on there. Do you know, it might make it easier when you're saying hi to each other and you want to say things to the group as a whole. If you don't like it, let me know and I can just turn it off. But I think it'd be quite cool. So let's see how we get on. Of course, we do have Nick's mystery box. It is here. The Conundrum kit is here already. I haven't the faintest clue. I looked at the clues. He said, "Oh, this is going to be easy. Everyone, this should be really simple." Nah, not to me. Maybe I'm not the simple sort. Anyway, let's have a quick look. I've got to go through all the comments now myself and have a look and see who here. Joe is in from work. Hello, Joe Elmer. How are you doing? Ian Ellison, good to see you back as well, man. Been a while for me too, fella. Tiff is here. Hi, Tiff. How are you? Matt is here. Evening all. Good to see you, Matt. Chris Coleman, Nigel Pickett, Mystery Box Nick himself is here already. That's excellent. How are you, Nick? Hope you're doing very, very well, mate. There's lots of saying hi to each other. Julian, good to see you, mate. Glad you here. Hobby Time is in. Fantastic news. Aaronville, how are you? Good to see you. Evening all. Rob Johnson is here. Leslie Schramm, good evening all. Just got home from an unexpected curry. Unexpected curry. Finest kind, I think. I hope it was a tasty one, Leslie. Good to see you. James Mayer is here. Saying hello. I hope we're all well. Looking for another interesting conundrum. So am I, mate. So am I. Damien is here. FAB, Damien. FAB. Nick Andrews Faulkner is here. Simon John, Matchbox Sharon Steinman. Yeah, that's it. You never know. He says it's easy. He says it's easy. Could be sandbagging. I think he's just taking the mickey. Okay, that's Julian saying hi to everyone. Chris Firth, how are you? Head scratching about to begin again, and indeed, Scalemates and Google firing up their extra power packs as we speak, I suspect. Bob Harris is, how are you? Take it easy. It is very, very. It's actually not too hot here. It has been. The last few days have been way over 30 degrees, but it's about 25, 24 outside. Not too bad. Of course, with the gift of, thank the Lord for the gift of air conditioning. At least I can sleep at night, which is really cool. Joe, how are you, my friend? Hope everything is good over in the US of A. Phil Pasco's here. Hi, Phil. Paul Corrigan, how you doing, mate? Hope everything is good with you. Tiff, yeah, he thank you for that. He offering to help. I would have to figure that out. But I think he's going to be fine. He's just doing something. Then he'll be along later. But he'll feel in tomorrow. Everything's fine. Ben, good to see you. Ben Davizio, of course, a previous winner of the Conundrum kit. Svavelvinter, that's a name I don't recognise. If you're new to the live stream, then very, very welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Exploring Unseen, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Barney MBM, hope the break went well. Hi, all. Seems an age since we last did it. It is. It's over a month, dude, and it is a long time. The break was great, thanks. It's hectic. I came back feeling that I'd actually done a lot of tourism in 3 weeks. It wasn't the most restful and relaxing 3 weeks. We'll leave that for our annual trip to Albania at the other end of the summer. but it was brilliant and fascinating, and I can tell you about it. Anyway, Philip is here. Philip Jones is here. Richard Forbes is here. Hi, how you doing? Derek Hersey, good to see you too. Ben asks, anyone planning to attend Scale Middle South this Saturday in Eastbourne? I don't know. I should have done, but unfortunately, we have to go away on Monday for a couple of days. Going up north to see my wonderful granddaughter, eldest wonderful granddaughter. Well, I have two wonderful granddaughters. The eldest of my wonderful granddaughters graduating with a first-class honours degree. So, yeah, we've got to go up. I've even bought a new suit. It will arrive tomorrow. Yes. Oh, yes, blue linen. I'm going to cut quite the figure. The big thing in blue linen. But we'll see how we go. I'm sure it'll look lovely. So we're going to go up there for a couple of days. So this Saturday we've got to do it. I've got to do Monday matters because the person who's coming up to look after the house is arriving on Sunday, which is when I normally do Monday matters. So everything's getting shuffled forward. So sadly, I can't get down to Eastbourne this weekend. I hope you have a good time, though. I really do. And if you are heading down that way, I'm pretty sure it's not that far from Eastbourne to New Haven. So do pop in and see the guys at Model Works as well in New Haven. They will love to say hi to you and have a chat and just gossip and gas about model making and everything like that. They're a brilliant bunch of guys. I'm overdue a visit. I'm actually going to organise something fairly soon. Fingers crossed, something fairly good down there. But have a brilliant time down there, guys. Really hope you have a great time. Carl is saying good evening, everyone. Derek here's Ben. It's not a shameless plug, mate. It's fine. I'm happy for you to plug moral shows and all that. Really, really am happy. Dane is in. Dane Stewart. Good evening. All Dane is marvelous chap who's just sent me a shed load of plastic, which has been very, very exciting. So I'm going to have to go through some of it and start doing some review work on it. But something I've wanted for a long time, which is a BF 110 in 148. He very kindly sent me I think it was the first release of the current Edward one. And back in those days, it was just released and it had everything in it. So the thing that you'd now call an expert kit or gold kit, or whatever it is, like the top level kit. In those days, it was just a kit. So it's got loads of stuff, and it's pre the modern decal thing, where the carrier sheet's on the top of the decal, not underneath it. It's before that as well. So it'd be interesting to build that and then maybe build something else, like a 109 or something with the current decals and see how they do. Although I've been told you don't need to worry about the film on the decals, and that the instructions don't say to do anything about them. It's just the way that they do it. So I'll find out soon enough. Not that I'm behind with my model making at all, of course. Aaronville says yes after yeah, absolutely. I do need a rest at home. And hey, do you know what? It's been manic. We came home straight away. We've got a builder in, just sorting out our staircase and painting the walls and stuff. So it's crazy. And as I say, we're going away next week. Then this and that. End of August. Breathe. End of August. Albania. 10 days. Can't wait. Damon's asking, will there be a Matchbox Challenge unboxing tonight? No, there won't be. There will be a Nick's Conundrum unboxing. I have actually shot quite a few Matchbox Challenge unboxings. The problem is I haven't finished building the Matchbox Challenge kits. I've got 2 on the go at the moment, so I need to really push through those and start catching up on them, because there's some fab little kits and big kits and interesting kits and weird kits. There's all sorts of fun things coming your way soon from Matchbox Challenge. I really need to sort of push on and get those finished. I will do. I promise you I will do. Chris says, hi from Belgium. How are you? Steve Horman's in. Joe, yes, sartorial elegance is my thing. It's a paler sort of blue, not this blue. It'd be like a quite powder blue, more sort of summery, cornflowery. Why do you listen to me like I know what I'm talking about? It's pale blue. Did Albania? I be there on the 6th or 7th of September? Yes, I believe I will. Let me just check this. I think I am. I don't actually know what I'm doing half the time. August. Excellent. Actually, you know what? We come back on the 5th, so I might be able to come down and sort that out. Let me work on it, Simon. It would be brilliant to come just to meet you, apart from anything else, and to go down to Medway. I haven't been to the Medway show before, so that'd be pretty cool. Let me do what I can for that, mate. I will be back in the country, so that's really cool. Tiff says, if recommendations, places to visit or eat, let me know. Thank you very much. Yes, I am visiting your city. We are visiting your city. We're coming up on Monday, and we're staying sort of fairly centrally. Yeah, we might need a couple of things to know what to do. I mean, Tuesday is basically graduation day, and then we go home on Wednesday. So it's not like we're there for a long time. But something to do Monday nights would be quite cool. That would be interesting. If you've got any ideas for something, we can do it after dinner, maybe, if there's anything, or if during the day, because we get there. I don't know what time we get there, but just feel like wandering around the middle of the city and actually feel like finding somewhere that does a really good pint of beer. So I miss northern beer so much. So yeah, any ideas? That would be really cool. Thank you. What's this? Leslie says, hoping the mystery kit is worst kit ever. My vote is a Starfix P51D Mustang in 1/72 scale. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, I need to get. Oh, something's interesting happening on my phone. Don't know what that was. It's all sort of vibration-y things. And okay. A quick message from Mikey, so he won't be long. I should wear one of the new t-shirts. Yes, I will. I'm going to the new t-shirts. I don't know. You may have seen the merch store that's attached to my videos. I've only just set it up. It's the first go at doing stuff, and I need to get rid of a lot of options, put some sensible options in, and do some more logos as well. But yes, I will be doing so. And when I've done that, then I'll get some samples over and start wearing them myself. That'd be quite fun as well. And do some other logos was the other thing. Oh, there's another one. Romsey IPMS show this Sunday from Phil. Good to hear it. Excellent. Look up on the IPMS website, and they will have all the information for you. I like your unboxing reviews. Then will be nice to see you build, paint it, and maybe place in the vignette. Yes, there would be. The problem is the amount of time it takes. So for a relatively straightforward kit, I'll show you what I'm working on at the moment. Here's one I made earlier. So here is the new Spitfire T9, TR9 in 1/48 from FX. It's a straightforward Spitfire build. It's actually, in my humble opinion, so far the best Spitfire in 1/48 they've made in terms of fit. I had to put some tiny little bits of filler on these edges here where the stabilizers hit there. And where else did I put filler? Oh yeah, underneath the wing, the edges where the bottom half of the wing and the top half of the wing meet here. There's a tiny bit, and that's it. Everything else is exactly as it went together. It fits beautifully. I mean, remarkably beautifully. So, but it's a fairly uncomplicated thing. This is on day 3 now, so you can imagine it takes a lot of time to do them. So a day, morning to shoot the unboxing, then edit the unboxing. 3 days to build this. That will probably be done by tomorrow afternoon, 4 days, and then I've got to edit them. Then I'll do the supporter special and Monday Matters. And that's just one kit. Now, in the meantime, ICM have sent me some nice things, and Uma Hobby, Uma Model sent me the Harrier. I needed to do that. So all of that start adding in. So yes, I would love to build many more of the kits that I do, but it does all take time. Putting it into a vignette then is adding even more time. So sadly, until I get to a stage where I can afford an editor to do all of that work for me, it's going to be a fairly limited number of builds, I'm afraid. But I'll build what I can as much as I can. I've got a couple of things I'm working on at the moment. I've got another couple of projects I want to start, as well as bigger projects, a couple of smaller projects, just to get some more builds in. So it is something I like doing. I like building kits. That's why I started doing this. You know, opening up and is grand and it's fabulous, and it helps everyone see what you're going to get. So, like the new Harrier. There's a lot of hype, there's a lot of things about it, and until you actually see exactly what you get in that box, you don't realise actually what an amazing looking kit it is for. Okay, it's around 60 quid, but you know what? Comparing it with the FX Jaguar, which is a very fine kit, let me say, the Harrier just gives you so much more, just so much more, and detail and 3D printed interiors and metal parts, like the tip of the nose cones in metal, extra metal thing. All sorts of clever things like that they've done. So you wouldn't necessarily know that without people doing box reviews of it. It would take a long time to build that. And it will take a long time because I'm going to build it. But so that's kind of where it is. That's, I'm not trying to excuse anything. It is purely there is so much to do. But I love doing it, so I will do as much as I can. I promise you. What's this? Ordered a no mess airbrush from eBay in the USA. They can't deliver it as prohibited item. Very strange. Very strange. Briefly, there is a it's Prime Day sale on Amazon next week. I think the 8th to the 11th. I think right next week. There's a lot of new deals on gallery airbrushes coming out, and I've got an extra 10% for you on top of the Prime discount. Obviously, you have to be a Prime member at Amazon to get into it in the first place. But there's some big things. I'm going to do a video about it. I'll chat about it briefly on Monday Matters, but I'll do a separate video for Monday with all the information on that. Speaking of which, also Gallery are just about to launch their own paint range, and I'll chat about that on Monday Matters as well. Pre-mixed acrylic, airbrush ready paint. It's not really designed for brushing, but you can use it for brushing if you can do lots of different coats or lots of thin coats. But it's primarily for airbrushing. They're going to send me some samples. I'll have to try and see what they're like. They're doing a mecha set. This is one they sent me. And they're doing a vehicle set and something else. There's a set of metallics. There's primers and varnishes as well. All of that's not getting everything, just getting the mecha set and the metallics and some primer and some varnish. But I'll let you know how that goes. I'll obviously do a video about it as well. I said, you can, I've got a few Warhammer figures I can try them. I said, well, actually, we're thinking of doing a Warhammer range of paints before long as well. So they're obviously looking at different ranges. Nothing terribly military yet, but again, I suspect that will follow on soon enough once they see what the response is to their new paints generally. I think, shall we go now to military? And yeah, maybe they will. But anyway, so that's all coming up this month. Lots of stuff to see. See what I mean? There's so much happening. So much happening. Matt is here. Hi, Matt. ACF Nugget, how you doing, my friend? Michael Nugent, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah. Irish Spitfire 2-seater. Yay! Excellent. which reference has this kit, Gary? Sorry, so which reference? I'm sorry, I don't understand what that means. But you have to. Which kit? Ba, 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 ba. How just Nat Banfus is here. Hello, Nat. How are you doing? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll have to nose around. When I was at the Royal Photographic Society, we used we had students from a local college who used to do video editing for their YouTube content there as well. So yeah, it could be something useful. Well, okay, Julian. I think we'll give it a couple of minutes and then we'll kick off. Nick reckons it's really easy, really easy. So, Julian, then, yeah, by hen, then. Damien asks, anyone know if there's any sign of Humbrol enamel paints coming back? I didn't actually know that they'd gone. I will maybe have a chat with some people about that and see what the range is. Oh, right, Steve. No, this is the new. No, it's not the F17. It's the new TR9, and it is. The product code is. Let me take this at the top of the box. I can show you the top of the box. There you go. This one here, Spitfire TR9. The code is A05143. It was launched a few weeks ago. It's the two-seater trainer one, so that's really cool. Really enjoying building it. Really enjoying building it. I like the 17. I did the 17 a few years ago, and it was lovely. But this is just another step up in tooling, I think, myself. Tiff says if it was a Warhammer range of paints, yeah, I don't think that they're planning on doing exactly Warhammer colours. I think they're just going to be marketing it towards people who do that kind of tabletop gaming, rather than specifically using the words Warhammer. Actually, absolutely right. They'll have to be paying enormous royalties on that. Michael says very tempted to get one. Yep, it is. It's lovely. It's a gorgeous kit. Really, very, very, very impressed by it. David Markey's here. How are you? Well, maybe so, actually. Yeah, maybe so. I know you can get some aftermarket as well, which is coming soon. Extra Deck will have a sheet for various 140. In fact, interestingly, a few of the aircraft that are actually doing the joyrides now, which I think, someone really needs to get in touch with one of these companies and says, look, for this, I can do you a model of that for you to sell to the people who go, spending $3 or $4 grand to take a ride in a Spitfire, an extra 100 quid or 200 quid for a model of the Spitfire you actually flew in, probably isn't a big sell, a difficult sell. And if you can work out, those are like 30 quid or whatever, plus your time and factor making them, delivering them, they put on a margin. Someone could be making some money here, but I just don't have time for that. But Ben says range will remain as it is for enamels. No plans at present to go back to what they had. A lot of the colours they can't go back to because various regulations have changed about the substances that are used in some of the paints and not allowed to use anymore. So I guess it depends on the volume they sell each year, how much money they're prepared to put into it. But remember, of course, that it's not just ethics that they deal with. They deal with all the people doing a Hornby and the modelling around railway layouts and stuff like that. So they do have a lot of market other than just ethics. But it depends on how much of that there is for them to develop new enamels. And as you say, their acrylic range is pretty good at the moment. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, Simon says, saw a post on the Facebook group today about Lidl doing FX starter kits at £7 again from 10th of July. Not sure if Aldi will follow suit or will there be some Revell kits like last year too. I had heard that they're putting the Red Tail P51 Mustang into the mix there. So if you need a Mustang or two, that could be a good person. And there's I think they're doing the Duck W and Spitfire, of course. They always have to do a Spitfire and a couple of other things. But I'll investigate and, of course, maybe make a movie about it, a video about it. They go Extra Decor doing Goodwood and Biggin Hill ones. Yeah, Goodwood actually was a place that if I had the money, that's where I would go from because they're the closest to the White Cliffs. And the idea of flying in a Spitfire over the White Cliffs is very, very evocative, but just not really up for that at the moment. Kev T is here. Don't worry about being here late, mate. It's really not a problem. Mark says, yeah, wish Lidl and Audi would sell kits in US. Yeah, it would be great if they could cut a deal with, one of the biggest, Walmart or something like that. It would be really good because they do make these kits to order. It's not like they've got a warehouse over here and they go in and look and think, okay, what have we got to shift a lot of? Well, those and those and those and those. Okay, we'll flog those to Aldi or Lidl. They actually sit down with the buyers and buy. The buyers tell them what they want, and then as long as the molds are okay, and that's a big if, then they actually order the production from India specifically. For a start, you'll notice that the boxes on these offers don't have flying hours on them because they say it costs them too much to honour the flying hours if they're actually on the packaging. I don't know. Ben says Headcorn is the right place to go. It's the 30-minute flight from Goodwood. It's the 1-hour flight. Do you know what, Ben? If I'm in the position where I could actually do this, then I'd be going for a 1-hour flight anyway. So yeah, Headcorn would be interesting. Interesting to go from Headcorn. And that says need a Red Tail Mustang. Yeah. Yes, is that the Tuskegee Airmen or Tuskegee Airmen? Isn't it the Red Tails? Excellent film, absolutely excellent film. If you haven't seen it, do please go see it. Rent it or Netflix it or however you access movies these days. Tuskegee Airmen, absolutely fantastic film. Chris, yeah, Lidl and Aldi don't sell them in Belgium. No, it will just be in the UK. It's not in the Republic of Ireland, or it might be. Sometimes they do it in the Republic of Ireland, sometimes they don't. It's Brigade models do a TR9 kit in all sorts of sizes. That'd be 1/32. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Kev says you're contrary. I'd love to have a fight in the 2-seat Hurricane. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Spitfire is an icon and all that. Personally, I wouldn't mind a flight in a 2-seat Sea Fury. Sea Fury's always been a big favourite of mine for as long as I can remember. Mainly because I think it's a big favourite of my dad's. He loved watching them fly. Used to see a lot of air shows in my youth. There are 2-seaters, and no one has yet started selling seats in them, flights in them, but that would be pretty cool because I do like Sea Fury. In fact, here's one I made earlier. I'm making for the Friday group build with Mikey and John Marley and Gary Morris. We are all making Sea Furies, and my one is the red one, the red display one, G Fury. So just need the undercarriage put on that, and that is pretty much good to go. I think I'm really happy with that. Works out really well. That kit. Again, that really nice kit as well. If you're into big piston engine planes. Yeah, Tiana, yes, there are various second canopies, depending, I guess, on whether it's like an official conversion or a later conversion or a private conversion or whatever. That's all going to have the different things. Don't know whether the little Mustang will have the full set or a cutback set. I don't think it was, because normally they do them as they do the gift sets, and I haven't seen the red tail in a gift set myself. If it is in a gift set, it will have a cut down set of decals, because the decal sheet is the most expensive part of these things. Like vintage, the smaller vintage classics like the Boomerang or the P1127. By far the most expensive bit about getting those back to market is the decal sheet, because they're cast craft and they're really, really expensive. So if it's the red tail Mustang as a gift set, so with paint and paintbrushes and glue, then it will be a much reduced set of decals, I am sure. How's it going? I haven't touched the FX Gannet for I don't know, the best part of 10 months. I just can't. I don't know why. I just can't get my head around completing it, taking over the finish line. Need to do something about that. It's a lovely kit, but you do need a lot of weight in the front end. I mean, a lot of weight in the front end. You have to be quite creative about how you get the weight in there. Obviously, something like liquid gravity would be a really good option, or if you have the ability to cast your own lead weights to fit the space, that would be even better. Adrian Hook is here. How are you doing, Adrian? Good to see you. David Smarts, hello. Finally started to do with my stash. He says, in the middle of the Italeri 172nd. F-35B and finding a bit of nightmare. Oh, okay. I haven't tried that. Ben quite rightly tells me it's 2030, so thank you very much for that. There's not those smarts there. Did I get a bone clipper? No, I haven't. I haven't ordered one actually. I'm not sure if I will or not. It depends on how things go over the next few weeks on whether I can add that one to the stash. I like it. I like a bone clip. I like a flying boat. Okay, so look, as Ben quite rightly points out, it is time we started some guesswork. Okay, I hope you're ready for this. I hope you are ready. So, the first clue from Mystery Box Nick for this week is ISO 8601 19421130. And he says, good luck all. This one is maybe easy. Let's just see if it is. So let me put that on there. There you go. Box clue. ISO 8601 19421130. No, as usual, what I need you to do is put the word guest or something like that at the beginning of your guess, and then write them, and I will try my very best to keep up with them. Okay, so ISO 8601 19421130. Okay, and that's it. I can hear the executives at Google getting ready to put another few power stations on stream to deal with it. And then scale mates are just ready to take over. So let me hit. Oh, hello. I see there's someone in here. Can you let yourself in? Can I let you in? If I add you to the stage. There you go. You can't hear anything.
2 seconds.
Ah, I can hear you now.
Second. System sound. Sound. There you go. I should be able to hear you now.
Yeah, well, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
My speaker's on mute.
Yeah, okay, Mikey. Good to see you, mate.
I am good. You too.
Excellent. Excellent. Great to see you, fella. Great to see you.
I've got my pizza to eat, so I'll switch my camera off in a minute and I'll just switch my microphone on when I'm talking.
Right. So you won't be showing off about your pizza, showing off your pizza, luxuriating the, oh, another slice.
Mate, you want to see the size of the piece of chicken on it? It looks gorgeous. Chicken and bacon. Barbecue chicken and bacon.
Ooh.
I want to say thank you as well, because whilst I was out today, someone, I'm not going to say who, sent me that.
Oh, Penderyn whiskey, Welsh whiskey.
Yes. Floral and fruity one. So I shall be enjoying that once I've had my pizza. In fact, I might pour some now.
Ooh. Now you're showing off. Massive, massive pizza and Welsh whiskey.
Yes.
Okay. Paul Corrigan says something to do with the Battle of Tassafaronga. Well, easy enough for you to say. Hobby Time says, guess 135. Oh. No, he doesn't say that. I say, oh. 135 scale Italeri ISO container. Interesting idea. Accurate Miniatures 148 scale P51A from Mark. Good to see you, Mark. And Steve reckons a 1932 Chevy Cabriolet. That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Oh, it's even got the topper is made out of wood. How cool is that?
Wow. Excellent.
It's cork with wood on it.
Nice.
Ooh, that smells good.
Shut up. Shut up. Drink it. And Jesus. Oh, it's so lovely. Oh, it's so nice. And you haven't got any. You've just got your alcohol-free beer. Yes, I know.
You drank it up when you're on holiday.
Oh, that's true. Ben's getting the FX 32nd Rommel's half track. We actually did drink far too much. Joe, going to have to bid you all good night. I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. You're back to stupid in the morning getting up. Poor thing. But yeah, we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for coming along.
See you later, Joe.
There we go. Nat comes at XP51B with the Packard Merlin engine. Yeah, Mustang indeed. Matt says the Halberd 148 XP51.
Ooh.
Jim says Deutsche Kriegsmarine Profschiff Uckermark HP model in 1700 scale. You can tell I've been in Germany recently because I can read that now.
But you know what? I was looking at model ships today.
Like
yeah, I was in Chester Model Centre with my daughter, my boyfriend.
Nice.
So I was looking at model ships. He said, "Why don't you get there on them?" And I went, "Because it's a ship."
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. John Marley would be very upset. Tiff comes in with Deutsche Kriegsmarine Profschiff Uckermark as well. Excellent. Too much going on that day to guess. Quite likely. There was a lot going on that day. Nat says XP51B Mustang. Ben, the Eoshima Waterline 1700 scale JMSDF Japanese defense ship Takanami. Okay. And Kev, IGN destroyed Takanami from Pit Road in 1/700th scale. I'm guessing all these are to do with that battle. Ben says there should be no blasphemy over Navy warships here. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad to say my pre-order of my was it Lord Clive, the monitor in 1/350th is shouldn't be too long before it's actually over here and being shipped out. So it's going to be my first delve into proper 350th scale ships.
I've just had a sip of this whiskey and it is bloody gorgeous.
Oh, good. I'm so glad for you.
If you were here, I'd share it with you, mate. But unfortunately,
I know you would. I'm just taking that you know that.
Yeah.
Brian, a ferry Kikaku Yamura Maru 1/700th scale. You've deserved it, mate. Paul Money too. Hi. Is USS Minneapolis from Trump's on 1/700th scale. Nick says HP 1/700th Deutsche Kriegsmarine Tropfschiff Altmark. Oh, wasn't that the one in Altmark? Not the one that HMS Cossack did something.
I've no idea, mate.
I can't remember.
Do you know what? I haven't even had a chance to look at the clues until I've come on here.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Got a good round of mini golf in though.
Oh, good stuff. Well done.
Yeah, magical mini golf. So it's all based on like the Wizarding World sort of thing.
Okay.
Which is fun. And we got a bottle of potion at the end of it.
Potion.
Yeah, it's like lemonade, and you turn it upside down a few times and tap it, and it's all this like stuff starts swirling inside it.
I reckon. Yeah, Maria came back from the shops, a few weeks back with some cordial that was like that. It was Wicked cordial, the movie Wicked, yeah. And one was green with like little silvery swirly things, and one was pink with swirly things.
Yeah,
most bizarre. They were on offer. Ben says Oshima Tomodachi Operation and JMSDF Takanami in 1/700th. Tiff says Hasegawa 1/72nd scale German Thor Carl IV railway artillery model. That would be some beast, wouldn't it? That would be fun. Railway artillery. Long Range Desert Group Chevrolet and Willis Jeep in 1/76th from Steve. Jack Daniels is good, says ICM 148P 51B with USAF pilots and ground crew.
I see your Jack Daniels and raise your pen, Darren.
Yeah. That's Bristol Beaufort. That's the idea. David comes in Airfix D-Day 60th anniversary set of 4 planes. Yeah. JP Gibbons, Tamiya 148 scale Arado 196A. Andy, yeah, well, there we go, mate. You're here. That's the important thing. You're here, and you're always welcome, as usual. Guadalcanal Drew Combo Limited Edition 148. Oh, Wildcats. Oh, I don't know. Just so get the size. Actually, it's not dissimilar in size to an FX Spitfire, just a little bit shorter.
Oh, John, I was in Chester Model Centre and they had one of them, and I stood there and I was like, I want to get one. No, I'm not going to get one. No, I'm not making any more FX Spitfires. Nope.
Well, you need to go back and get one. Is all I can say to you, mate, because it is properly good.
But that means spending more money.
I know, but mate, look, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The fit is better than any other 48 Spitfire I've had from them.
Nice.
So, yeah. Nick says it's glacial cold here. Okay. So that's a good start. You said it was easy, mate. Don't blame us. Mark Hill says anagram 177 XP49. That'd be interesting. And he asks, how big is the box? Let me see if I have any measuring equipment here. I do, but my measuring equipment is unsatisfactorily small. It is 34 centimeters in length. This box, it is about 22 height and about 6 centimeters deep. Oh, so retrieve my earbud so I can hear what's going on. Right. Rob, 30th of November 1942. That would seem to be the thing. The ISO 8601 is it's international standard way of doing dates, I believe. Julian is there with the Outmark World War II series from HP Models. There you go. Who agrees with you? Pandaren is my tipple of choice. The YouTube handle is from my misspent youth.
It was definitely misspent if you thought Jack Daniels was good.
Yeah. We all make mistakes in our youth. Christ knows I made enough. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Sword model Grumman TBF1 Avenger over Midway and Guadalcanal from Chris. Richard says Italeri M998 command vehicle, 1/35th scale. Joe, Trumpeter 1/200th USS Fletcher. I think it's going to be pretty big, I think. Andy Hibbs, Tamiya P51B Mustang, 148. Rob, model of the Turpits, Glacial Cold Norway Fjord. Yeah, see what you're doing there, Rob. See what you're doing. Edward P400 148 scale Cactus Air Force from Paul Corrigan. And Andy adds that his YouTube handle is from his mother's misspent youth. Yes, I think she'd be delighted to hear you say that, Andy. Absolutely delighted. And Julian, Pandaren is gorgeous. A wonderful taste of Wales. Excellent.
It is. And it goes very well with this pizza. I'm currently about halfway through. Almost.
That is an astonishing combination. Pizza and whiskey.
Yeah, man.
Ian Kerridge. Oh, I won't knock it till I try it, you know. Ian Kerridge says Revel 1/700th scale Pacific Warriors gift set. Well, you never know what we'll be up to in when the gang of 6 or whatever, or however many of us there are there, going up to Telford.
Yeah.
Accommodating together, especially with Skiffins anywhere near it. Chris says Pioneer 2 Series for 4009 model kit, Beechcraft Kansan 8011. Michael, Minicraft 144 scale Super 4. Steve Horman, pizza. Yeah, we need a manufacturer and scale, remember there.
Domino's 9.5 inch.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Jack says, yeah, Pandaren needs to sponsor the channel. Yes, it does. And that's absolutely right. No problem at all. And yes, is it too late to join IPMS and to get a Telford hotel? I don't know about the hotels situation. I suspect it's not desperately late unless you want to stay right on top of the venue, because they get booked up really, really quickly. But have a look around. You should be able to find a hotel. It's not too late to join IPMS at all. You can do it online. You'll get your cards fairly quickly. Actually, they seem to be pretty efficient. And of course, that gives you free entry on both days, and you get in half an hour before the general public as well on each day. So it's not too late. I couldn't say. I suspect you will be able to find a hotel somewhere around Telford, but it won't be right on top of the venue. You might need to travel in a little bit or get an Uber or something. FX P40 Warhawk in 1/48 scale from Nigel. Hi, Nigel. How you doing? I love Merlin with the cream. Celtic Baileys. Ooh, goodness. Kyushu Maru by Fairy Kikaku in 1/700 scale from Jim. That asks, is it a short sterling? I don't think it's a short sterling. Don't think so, anyway. Ben says it's an IKEA 1:1.5 duck teak 24-piece multicolour pizza set. Flying Dutchman, Dutch Dave is here. Hello, Dutch Dave. Hope you're doing very, very well, mate.
All right, Dave.
Is it 1:1, Mikey? If it's 1/72, that would be 666 inches, full size. Now that, my friends, is a pizza.
Yeah.
Chris, Sondercraft 55232, African Core 8-wheel heavy armoured car from Tamiya. Brian IGN Destroyer Takanami, 1/700 scale. Nick says at least some people have got the correct medium that this operates in. Ooh, interesting. And Ben points out it's 2050, so probably time for the next clue, which is genus Anura. Bet you're glad you wanted the next clue now, aren't you, eh? Genus Anura. So let me see if I've done this right. Let's see if we... Yay! Oh, my goodness.
You don't need me anymore.
I bloody do, mate. I'm sweating like a 70s DJ in here. I tell you what, this is difficult. Let's go back to comments. Oh, there we go. So, ICM Kriegsfisch Kotter in 1/144 from Tiff. Rob, the Tacom German Silbervogel suborbital bomber in 1/72. Oh, I'd love to build one of those. That's so cool. So cool. Julian helpfully says, so air or sea then? Well, yeah. Yep, absolutely air or indeed sea. I don't have a clue what it is, so I can't really help you. Paul Corrigan asks, do they have frogs in Guadalcanal? Quite likely they do. I suspect they do. That is its Halifax bomber in 1/72 scale. I don't think so, but we never know. Rob, 1/76 scale. Thunderbird's mole. All of those are coming back, aren't they? AIP are doing them all. Backman.
Yeah.
AIP
I saw
redoing them all.
In Chester Model Centres, they have Thunderbird 3, I think it was.
Oh.
Or Thunderbird 1, the other.
Brian says, are they rivets or ribbits? Very droll. See, that's a sort of class. A little bit of wordplay. We like that. Raises the intellectual position here. Well done, you. Rivets or ribbits. I like that. Tacom 135th M29C Weasel. Rob, a 1:1 Arctic frog. Okay. Barney MBM, Trumpeter 1/700th USS Minneapolis battleship. Interesting. And he's got the AIP mold. Not a bad kit. That's good to know. That's good to know. 1:1 Pacific Tree Octopus. My goodness, Pacific Tree Octopus. Frightening thought. And Paul, Ravel UDT boat with frogmen in 1/35th scale. Ooh. Take a wee dram of my non-alcoholic beer.
Unlucky.
Them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. No, I do need to detox a little bit from the cruise. Rob, Italeri 1/35th Maiale. The PBY 5A Catalina Black Cat Academy or Ravel 1/72nd scale. Chris. Yeah, Hobby 2000 just re-released the Catalina in 1/72nd. Yeah, they've got two versions of it, or two boxes of it. There's three different marking sets in each one. So it's I can't remember. It might be the Academy, Catalina.
Yeah.
But being Hobby 2000, they've got new cartograph decals and they've got spray masks as well as the original plastic. So it could be quite a nice little kit, actually. Some really interesting schemes in there. Ben says Cyber Hobby, 135th LVT for Water Buffalo. I don't see Nick getting excited at the moment. Mind you,
Nicola gets excited when he gets his fireman's wellies and fishnets on.
I don't start that. See, you're on the whiskey and straight away, where do we go? Straight away. And a good thing too. It would be boring anyway. Matt says it is Larry 135th LVT for Water Buffalo. And Nick, as if he was actually watching and paying attention to all this, says, ribbit, ribbit. Thank you, Nick. Yes. Quite interesting.
Nice.
It's Larry 135th LVT4 or LVT2, Chris.
Do you want me to do the comments now?
Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be cool. Thank you.
Now that I've finished eating.
Yeah. But you haven't finished drinking. Carl Wallander, yeah. Carl Wallander. To me, 135th SDK, they've said 184 Elephant.
I'm glad it's you saying all these, not me.
I know. Especially after a bit of Penderyn. I don't think Sondercraft Fahrzeug would work, would it, really?
I can't say
to me, 148th Churchill Toad Mine Flail. Interesting. Nat, is it an amphibious landing craft? Okay. Or it's a reboxed frog kit, says Julian. So it's obviously a frog kit, says Chris.
Could be a frogman figure.
Yeah. Well, Rob says, odd thing, a few months ago I emailed Gecko Modelling suggesting a Spartan APC. Now they announce one. Spooky, eh? Oh, it's good to know that they actually listen to people, listen to their customers.
Yeah.
Excellent. Chris, USS North Carolina from Frog in 1/500th scale. And Adrian, USS Shangri-La in 1/500th scale by Frog. Grumman Hellcat F6F3 and 5 in 1/32nd scale by Frog.
That would be big.
That'd be big, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
then Italeri 135th LVT A1 Alligator. Skywave diorama set Iwo Jima landing operations in 1/700th scale. Interesting. Chris, guess it's not the 172nd Matchbox Catalina with Dutch markings. I don't think so. That would be nicer. Rob, Frog R101 kit. R101. Airship kit. Frog 172nd scale Mustang A. Possible. Nick says Frog Martin Marauder in 1/72nd scale. And Port Money to the ME262 A 1/32nd scale.
Are you sure there's no alcohol in that beer? You're struggling more with your words tonight.
No, the problem is I'm between spectacles. You see, these are my computer ones, which work perfectly here and looks really creepy. But back here, I put my regular
binoculars
things on, which are over here, and they're kind of not quite sharp. It's not quite. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you need varifocals then.
Oh God, no! Terrible things. I had them once. Absolutely awful things. No, these are okay for this. Without many pairs of glasses. Yeah, but it looks weird. Yeah, don't me sort of. It doesn't look great.
Actually, that was pretty cool.
No, don't tell me things like that look cool. I'd start getting very silly.
That's what this
anyway, Nigel says Italeri 135th scale, Duck W, 2.5 tonner, GMC truck kit. Rob's loving the Strand Beast in the thumbnail, Mr. Harris. Yes, I have 8 of them here. I have to dispose of them. And from conversations earlier, I suspect there's going to be another box of stuff.
I have nothing to do with it.
I know you didn't, but
honest.
I think his painkillers have got a lot to do with it. And I suspect that I may have to wait until then and post everything out in multiple wherever's.
Me and Bob absolutely did not have any conversations about this beforehand. Honest.
And that Your Honour, is the case for the defence. New beer goggles needed, Gary. Yeah, they're quite right. Maybe the problem is that there's no alcohol in this damn stuff.
Maybe that's what it is. It makes you see straight.
Yeah, I was reading a Jack Reacher book last night. It's about number 27 or 28 or something. Mm-hmm. And this CIA chap says, the two best words in the English language are free alcohol. He said not to be confused with the worst two, alcohol free.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
See, I don't mind alcohol free. If I'm driving and I go out with the family.
Absolutely. Oh no, they're so much better than they used to be. When it's Caliber, it's like that was it.
Or Blue Becks.
Yeah, but no, this
Corona's all right. The Corona one.
This Perlenbacher from Lidl, I think, it's perfectly nice beer. Actually,
I was in Asda the other day and I saw alcohol-free Morgan spiced rum.
Oh wow!
I'm so tempted to try that.
Yeah, I know you can get alcohol-free gins and stuff like that now. It's a nice sort of gin and tonic, but without the alcohol, it seems a very smart idea, really.
Yeah.
Hey, don't varifocals? No. The problem I found with varifocals is because the focus is so limited. I hated them when I was driving because you couldn't just sort of look out the corner of your eye and catch something. You have to actually physically turn your head. And I just found that too dangerous for me.
Yeah, you can't just glance like you normally would.
No. I don't like them at all. Yeah, you're something. Oh, do you know what, Tiff? You're not alone because I am as well. Totally. River Frog X-ray anatomy model. That's an interesting idea. 1/72 Lightning F6 from Net. Is the box completely filled or topped up with paper?
That's a good question.
Good question.
Is it a promissory note this time?
I can hear plastic in there. Just about. It feels very much like it is a proper
kit.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if that. I don't know if it's a top opener or an end opener. I think it's a top opener. I think it's a top opening lid.
Yeah.
What's inside it, of course. It could be a load of paper and something teeny tiny in the middle. But it's a top opening lid of this box anyway. The thing
you just put a little weight in the middle of it, haven't you? So that when you move it rattles.
Yeah. HMS Revenge in 1/500th by Frog from Adrian. Oh, it's book 27, Reacher 28 on pre-order. There we go. God, I almost finished reading all of them. Best alcohol-free is Peroni or Guinness. I do like alcohol-free Guinness. If I'm out with a mate, I can happily alternate, because I'm walking home, I don't drive home. Yeah. I can happily alternate between alcohol-free Guinness and full-fat Guinness, rather than just drink a shed load of Guinness and then be not great the next day, not sharp the next day. I actually do like the Guinness. AZ Model was 1/72 Vought Kingfisher. Fredbear, no! I presume to alcohol-free Guinness or something.
Probably.
I'm presuming. Elaborate, Fred.
Yeah.
Andy Hibbs, Dragon M4A3HVSS Sherman with the CWS H5 flamethrower.
That would be cool.
Yeah. That's a horizontal something suspension system, isn't it? Horizontal something suspension system. The later Shermans. I only found that out because someone launched one recently. I thought, oh, I wonder what that means. I looked it up and found out. Horizontal something. Not really informative, is it? Horizontal something, but it's to do with the suspension. Zero Guinness is excellent. Yes, I agree with you, Barney. It is excellent. It's really good. MC Frog 1/72 P38 from Matt Hissey. Interesting idea.
I'm going to look that up now. 2 seconds.
I think it's the damper part of it. I think that does it.
Horizontal, vertical, volute spring suspension.
Volute. There you go. The volute. That's it.
There we go. Now we know.
Yeah.
That would have done my head in if I hadn't checked it. Where was it?
I know. Nat says Frog Model Kit Penguin Series 1 Hawker Typhoon. Tiffy. Chris, Vintage Science Decor Bullfrog Model Kit. That'd be cool. The Angled Deck Carrier USS Shangri-La 1500 from Frog from Chris Firth. Trumpeter Russian 9P113TL with a 9M21 rocket of 9K52 Lunar M short range artillery rocket system, or Frog 7 as it was known. Yes, thank you.
Imagine fitting that onto the box.
Yeah, the Frog 7. Yes.
That'd be like reading Flamby PG on every
box. Yeah, absolutely. On the front of a bus or something.
Yeah.
Fred Bear, Guinness is good for you. It is indeed. My dear late mother was prescribed Macassans when she was in the later part of carrying me to keep her iron up.
Victorian medicine.
he bugger. Cheers. Yeah, I blame the NHS for a lot of things in that as a result of that. Testors 1/35 scale Frogman SEAL Team plastic model kit number 849 from Carl.
See, I think that'd be really cool. And when I was in the shop before, I was looking at the ICM like Marine 1/16 Marine figures and stuff, and they are about that size box. So you never know.
You never know. Vintage visible detecting frog assembly kit by NSI. Female leopard frog. Gecko World War II British landing craft. Simon. Julian comes in with model kit, particular scale, specific genre from a particular manufacturer. It's hard to fault that answer in many respects.
Yeah.
It is all of the above. Just, I think Nick probably wants a little bit more than that.
It's all of the above and none of the above at the same time.
Yeah. Oh dear. No more guesses from me. I've pinched the St. Bernard's brandy. Don't blame your bride. Do not blame you. John Farrant says must be a frog kit. Just joined the chat. Volute thin cold spring as opposed to a Belleville washer. There we go. Thank you very much, Rob.
Yeah.
Frog 1/76 scale Westland.
Oh, that reminds me. Rob, did you get my reply to your email the other day?
When's the next clue? Actually, pretty much about soon. If we get through the last of these actual guesses, then I think we should go on to the next one.
Yeah. Well, there's only one guess. The rest is conversation.
Oh, let's just go to the guess there. Gecko models M76 amphibious cargo carrier Otter in 135th.
Nice.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready. So, as Terry Pratchett once said, made by the strong in the arm. So, Terry Pratchett once said, made by the strong in the arm. Guessing this is something to do with Discworld.
Yes.
But I really, really wouldn't know anything about it. I've never read any of the books.
You've never read Terry Pratchett?
No.
Mate, you've got to read it. It's brilliant.
Yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look into it. Yeah.
What he does is, in the book, he starts off, first half is like 3 or 4 different storylines that appear to be completely unrelated. And then as the story goes on, they bring them all together. And it's really good.
Okay. Well, here we go. Yes. Hit very, very good things with it, but yeah. Chris, Italy 135th scale SLC Maiale with crew.
Do you know what he was told in school?
No.
He was told he was never amount to anything because he's too thick because he couldn't read and write.
Excellent. Is he dyslexic or something?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once one scale, year of dried frog pills from Smith Klein. Oh, I hope not. Dried frog pills. Oh, Joe, got to cook dinner. Hope you enjoy your time, mate. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Read them, says Fredbear. Okay, I will. All right. Okay, I'll see what I can do about that. The Armada just arrived. Be sending about 10 days or so. Surprised you done no Russian armor before.
Yeah. He ordered 2 because he pretty much got one for free. So he sent me an email. Cool. You want one? I said, okay.
Nice.
But yeah, looking forward to it, mate.
Excellent. Oh, Terry Pratchett apparently is awesome. A cross between J.R.R. Tolkien and Monty Python.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not into Tolkien terribly much either. I know it's probably heresy, but I just can't follow it.
One of the characters in it is called the Librarian, and he's the librarian for the Library of the Unseen University.
Okay.
But they don't know why, but at some point in history, he was turned into an orangutan. So it's literally an orangutan that controls the library and goes and gets the books for everyone and things.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And then there's one book where he's got a cold, and every time he sneezes, he turns into something different. So like turns to good things like that.
Okay. You are selling it. I have to say.
They did Terry Pratchett Discworld films as well. They did one with David Jason.
Mm-hmm.
He played Rincewind, the wizard.
Okay. Excellent. Fred Bear agrees. So many wonderful books. God bless Sir Terry Pratchett. We got a Sir for it, so
yeah,
very good. Completely really fun take on modern life, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. Satirical as well. Excellent.
Yeah.
Burly and strong in the arm.
Yeah. They're very clever books. They make you think, do a lot of thinking.
Okay. Oh, Ben, Mini Art M3 Stuart Diesel early production. I don't think so. I don't imagine. Oh, good night, Dane. Thanks so much for joining in, mate. Good to see you. Matt's Combat Armor Models 135th light amphibious tank. Okay. Well,
there you go.
The Hogfather. I've heard of that as well.
Yeah, it's one of the Discworld Christmas films.
Okay.
It's good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So a wizard did it.
Yeah. But they were never sure why.
Okay. Mini Art M3 Stuart late production. Interior kit.
That'd be nice.
Shepherd's Crown is a bit sad. Okay. Grim Squeaker is funny as hell. Okay. Chris comes with an attack on 1/16th Evan Rommel.
I've done the. I've done one of them. I think it's the Airfix one. Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
It's good.
Oh, there you go. David Jason was also Albert, Death's servant.
Yeah, because Death is a character in it as well. But he's Death that's fed up with death. He just wants to go on holiday and things like that.
Okay. I like
he's
that.
Fed up with always being miserable.
That's quite funny.
Hmm.
Death of Rats, says Rob. To me, US Light Tank M3 Stuart in 1/35th scale. Yep, giving up now. I can't find anything. Neither can I. No,
Never surrender, modders.
He did say this one's good. He says this one is maybe easy. He said.
He always says that.
Yeah. Brian says, have a drink, Tiff. It's all making sense to me now. Hick. Rob, Michelle Dockery, Susan Death's granddaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiff very rarely drinks, only on special occasions. Very sensible.
I mostly have a drink with Gary.
No one's even been near yet, apparently. My goodness.
Oh.
There's been a lot of very varied guesses as well, and there's still no one near it.
Mm.
Okay. Monogram 124, Tom Daniel Rommel's Rod German World War II show rod. Hot rod, I guess. I think he got hit by some stray magic.
Yes, I think that was it.
It's a sort of blue on blue.
Yeah.
Magic thing, was it? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, faux Latin. That's very funny. Frog Penguin Vickers Wellesley in 1/72nd scale from Nick. Brian says this is a special occasion. Well, thank you, Brian.
It is. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday, everyone.
Yeah, and we're back to routine again. It's cool.
Yeah.
Jack, this shows highly cultured book reviews, beverage reviews, cryptic quiz. Yeah, it is. It's like almost like House of Games or something.
Yeah. Shame about the presenters, though.
Yeah. I'm very frankly not either an Alexander or a Richard. Frog Meteor 4 Interceptor, 1/72nd scale. Monogram for Kingfisher in 1/48th from Jim. Okay. Lots of riffs on Death Takes a Holiday. Cool. Nick, you may win this one. Well, you may do it. Maybe easy to the fiendish Sir Nick. Yeah. But that's all the quiz. He knows it from the beginning because it's like he knows the answer already. Yeah. Evening or late on parade will up my game for next time. Good to see you anyway, Martin. Good man.
Hey,
well
buddy.
Done. Carry on. Nakajima Raise 672 Roof in 1/72 from Frog. Okay, all I can think with Strong in the Arm is Operation Crossbow. Okay. Nick says, maybe not Tiff. 2 clues to go yet. Absolutely right. 2 clues to go. Japanese oxygen torpedo type 93 long lance in 1/35th scale.
Interesting kit.
Yeah. Or fine molds IGN human torpedo Kaiten type 1 in 1/72nd scale. Okay, to me, 1/48th Fiesler F104 V1.
Ooh.
V1. Interesting. Armstrong Whitley in 172nd from Frog. Frog 172nd P47.
1/10. That'd be a bloody big model.
Yeah, it would be good, wouldn't
it?
Yeah. Pit Road Air Vinyl Type 93 Torpedo, no scale mentioned. Ford Consul Cortina in 1/16th scale from Frog. To me, a Bristol Beaufighter Mark 6 in 1/48th. Frog 172nd Beaufighter from Fredbear. Anything is possible to them who don't have to do it themselves, Nick. Absolutely. Micromere Japanese Type 93 Torpedo in 1/35th. The Bullfrog 1 from Mr. Craft, P51B1. And the Airfix P51B Mustang in 1/72nd scale. I think we probably need to put another clue up, don't you?
Yeah.
Ben Hayanami from Hasegawa 1/700th scale. And Paul 1/72nd Vickers Armstrong Wellington by Frog. 1/10th model of my brain would be tiny. Aww.
So you ready for the next one, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. U206. There we go. U206. So, Russian 1591's Cub radar. I suppose it's a radar system in 1/35th scale from Trumpeter. Frog Gloucester Meteor, 1/72nd. A Frog Wildcat in 1/72nd from Jim. Hobby Time. Kinetic 1/48 scale Global Hawk drone.
I've just realised I've not been changing the banners. Naughty boy.
There you go.
I was only one behind. I was where I should be. So
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, U206. I'm presuming that's a U-boat name.
Well, I'd imagine so.
Rather than some.
What was the last comment with? Can you remember?
Frog. Is it Hobby Time? Yeah, Hobby Time.
Yeah. So I just wasn't sure because I clicked obviously onto banners and stuff.
Oh right, yeah.
So I wasn't sure anymore.
Global Hawk. Ravel Coastal Submarine U-boat Type 206A in 1/144th scale.
Makes sense.
And same thing, Type 206A1, 1/144th from Ravel.
I think the U206 clue might be the one that gives it away.
Okay.
Ooh, that's some good whiskey.
That's good
whiskey, though. Very tasty.
Oh, Nick says, bet Google is going mad now. I'm sure. U206 was sunk in November 1941.
Oh.
Ooh.
Or maybe it's a concert date. U2, 2006.
It could be. June. U2 in June. Yeah.
Maybe it's a model of the band.
Oh dear God. Oh, that would be interesting. A Ravel 1/144th Type 206A from Martin. I was going to say what Julian said. A sad admission. No, Andy. He's our Stato. He keeps us on the straight and level with facts. Steve says Avro Lancaster B Mark 1 special Grand Slam.
I don't know where we'd be without Julian.
No.
I'd be sober.
Not according to the box info, apparently. So maybe that was the date of U206's, sorry, the demise. Akavik Goryoff German submarine type 206A in 1/700th scale. FX 1/72 Air Whitley Mark 7. It's a small box. I've got the Whitley Mark 7 over there. Whitley Mark 5 or 7 by Frog with decals for 502 Squadron, the sinking of U206.
Oh, that's an interesting take on it.
Yeah. U206 was lost near Saint-Nazaire, nowhere near Guadalcanal. That's true. It is quite a long way away. Rob says, beaten to the copy and paste. Probs, the Ravel looking at the box.
What's making them think Guadalcanal anyway?
I think there was a battle in November 42 that was part of the Guadalcanal campaign. I think on the first date, the 30th of November.
Yeah. Okay.
I think. Took a 1-to-1 scale Bono. I mean,
about right.
What you have to? Oh dear God, that would be inflatable. That is just terrifying. Morning says Matt, not a clue. Nat says U206 was a Type 7C U-boat. Special Navy 172nd German U-boat 23, is that? 23. Hobby time?
Yeah, 23.
And here U206 was sunk on the date at the start, so that matches up. Okay. Jacob, the Battle of Tassafaronga was November 42, which was that day. And Nick says we do have a winner after clue 2 and confirmed exactly by the same person after clue 3.
Nice.
Oh, so Nick, you saw all of that out, mate.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
And I will open the box. I will get here the scalpel of destiny and very, very, very carefully open the box. Wow. So after clue 2, which was the genus Anura,
yeah,
that's because frogs are in the genus Anura.
Yeah.
And then, clue 2 was Terry Pratchett.
Frogs could be French.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Aha. I get it now. You see, I get.
I've just got another subscriber. Yay! Thank you.
Yay!
Well, 631 now.
Excellent.
Who knows? In 10 years' time, I might make it to 1,000.
I'll be much quicker than that. So the kit is the Whitley long-range bomber. It is indeed the Frog kit that has the Mark 5 and the Mark 7 included, and made by the Strong in the Arm. Of course, it's Armstrong Whitworth Whitley.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Manufacturers Armstrong Whitworth. See, Armstrong. Yeah. So there we go. A Frog kit of a Whitley. So that would be very interesting to build and do the FX one at the same time. Same scale.
You should do a kit review on that one.
I think I will.
Because you could do a side-by-side comparison then for the two.
It can indeed. It can absolutely indeed. Because I have.
So who's your winner, Nick?
Yeah. Who is it, Nick? Let us know. Let's just know your deliberation. Did you see I put up the chat thingy in the thingy there?
I have noticed, yes.
And comments on stage, it says.
Yeah. There you go, JP Gibbons.
Well done, JP. What you need to do is contact me at stuff@garyfevans.com, and I will put you in touch with Nick, and he'll organise you a mystery kit of your very own. Have a quick chat with you and figure out what you like, the sort of things you like to build, and he'll get it off to you. So many, many congratulations, JP.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
He's a good lad, is our Nick.
There's a lot of that. There's quite a lot of it, I have to say. It's quite a lot. There's 1, 2, 3.
I love the fact they're put in jiffy bags.
Yeah. I suspect they may not be original. It's nice of whoever sold it to do that.
Yeah. Well, they can say it's still in bag then, can't they?
Yes, absolutely. And unlike, of course, the FX one, it actually comes in crew figures.
And it comes in separate bags.
Yeah. So there we go. The instructions are somewhat less than the FX ones are. That's it. That's the instruction set. But how hard can it be? Glue a few wings together, a fuselage together on the interiors. Basic. The bomb aimer looks drunk, frankly. Which, yeah, there's a shot.
Frog built the original, the first styrene model, didn't they?
I believe so, actually, yeah. You may well be right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very lovely.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, I'll do a proper look at that, as you say, on the channel. And at the same time, I'll have a look at the FX kit of the same thing at the same scale. And I can compare them. There we go. So, well done.
Excellent.
There it is. Amazing.
You'll have fun with that one.
Yes. Yes, I will. When I've built 1 or 2 of the other things sitting here.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick says that the mold looks excellent, so that's good news.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. When I was in the shop before, I said to him, I couldn't decide what to get. So I said to my daughter, pick a kit that you want me to make for you. So she picked the Tamiya Pink Panther Land Rover kit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to make that for.
Because you're doing the pink Jeep at some point, aren't you?
Yeah, we're doing the SAS Jeep when we finish the big boy locomotive.
Yeah. I think actually I've got a Land Rover, Pink Panther Land Rover as well.
I love making Land Rovers.
Yeah.
But I've got for the smaller wheels missing off the big boy locomotive.
Oh, right,
so I got onto Revel's spares department about 10 o'clock last night. By 10 o'clock this morning, I had an email saying we've put the wheels in the post for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they
that
didn't
is
even
seriously good. That is seriously good customer service. That's the guy, the UK, the Great Britain office, I guess.
It must be.
Yeah.
I just filled in the form on their website.
Okay. Yeah. Because I've got a 132nd Tornado.
Yeah.
Up there that I was given, and the canopy was missing from that. The guy gave it to me, said, "Yeah, you have it. I'll never finish it, so you have it." But the canopy is missing. They sourced a canopy by raiding one of the display boxes in their office, and said that should fit. Okay. Thanks very much. Again, no cost, no, very good. Very good.
Well, I've got the Airfix 124th Harrier kit that I'm working on. I'm working on it. Okay, it's taking a few months working on it.
Yeah,
over time. but it's missing the pilot, so I can only do it wheels down. I was like, because I really want to do one on the stand. But yeah,
right.
I might have to get a 1/48 one and do that on the stand. So that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. There you go.
Well, Nick's a channel member, so I'd hope he'd watch more of my content. You gotta get something for your money, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely right. Superb. Oh, Pink Panther. That's very, very popular kit by the looks of it. I was talking to there's a guy from Tigger Hobbies or whatever he's a Gary something as well. And he said just before AFAS Rogue Heroes came on the telly, he sort of basically cleared the Tamiya distributor out of all of their Pink Panther Jeeps. Even Land Rover. Was it a Jeep or Land Rover? It may have been Land Rover. It should have been the Jeep for World War II, of course, but because of the interest in the SS in the desert anyway, and he said he made an absolute mint on them. He's really happy with that because it's suddenly become enormously in demand.
It's a bloody good program, though. See why?
Oh, they did. Interesting. 132nd Hasegawa kits. 132nd Zero. Nice. Yep.
That's what she said. I said, what colour do you want me to do it? And she went, bright pink. And I went, I've got squid pink. Will that do?
Squid pink. I think I've got US desert pink here.
Yeah, I've got the UK one, which is the
British. I've got the American desert something. Desert sand. That's it. That's what the Jaguars.
Have you ever seen the squid pink?
Oh, that's pink. That is very pink.
It's bordering on bright purple.
Yeah.
I could, but I can't find one.
Yeah, go Tiger Hobbies. I said, yeah, he did that. Yes. Sure he did. Andy, asking anyone going to Eastbourne on Saturday? Sadly, I can't go to Eastbourne on Saturday. As I'm going to Durham on Monday for a couple of nights.
Ooh.
Yeah,
what is it?
I know. Granddaughter's graduation, the whole family going up.
Oh. That's it for comments for the minute.
Excellent. There you go.
Don't know whether to pour myself another whiskey.
I don't see why.
That could get tasty.
I don't see why you shouldn't. It depends how big a whiskey it is. You know.
They usually do about 2 fingers worth.
Okay.
It'll be all right. If anything else, I'll just sleep soundly tonight.
Many years ago, I was on a business trip, and one of the chaps asked, had a hotel bar, I think it was. And one of the chaps asked for 2 fingers of whiskey, and the barman sort of poured out 2 fingers of whiskey. He said, "No, I meant that way." Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
It sounds nice coming out the bottle, if you know what I mean, as well. The glug is quite an attractive sound.
Nice and light, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very tasty.
Excellent.
I imagine it would be at 40% volume.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's interesting. It's got information on side about Wales. It says Wales is part of the United Kingdom and home to the native people of the British Isles. Welsh national identity emerged among the Celtic Britons after the Roman withdrawal in the 5th century. In this country, rich in myth and legend, the people have acquired power and passion, and many still speak the ancient Welsh language. Penderyn started making award-winning whiskies and spirits at their distillery in the foothills of the Brecon Beacons National Park in South Wales. The area has spectacular mountain scenery, open moorland, farmland, and valleys containing fast-flowing streams, rivers, and waterfalls. does. It's beautiful down there.
Excellent.
But I still say, if you ever come to North Wales on a holiday, me and you need to go to the distillery in Llandudno. Do it.
Definitely. Definitely.
Hell, I'd pay for it. Yeah.
Indeed so.
Okay. Only one finger this time.
Okay.
Easy.
Well, yeah. We want to eke it out as well because it's such a rare treat.
Yes.
You know.
Well, it's a different one to the one I normally get as well. I usually get the other Penderyn. So I'm trying different ones now.
You know, a bit like that with my raki I bring home from Albania. You know,
yeah.
You have a few to begin with, then you realise, oh, it's a year until I can get some more. And you try the little bits after that and try and get it past the Christmas break and things like that.
Here's a question for you. You'll know this. If it's got a cork in it, do you store it laid down or stood up? What's the best way?
Generally, well, if it's something that's going to go off by oxidizing, like wine, then if it's got a cork, put it on its side because you need the cork to stay moist, but B, the cork needs to. It isn't a completely gas-tight barrier, but it lets the air through very slowly.
Yeah,
and so it helps age the wine at a good rate, a known rate. But it definitely needs to be on the side to keep the cork moist. Otherwise, there's just no point having it at all.
And it'll just crumble apart.
Yes. Oh, the owner of Wonderland Models has put in an application for planning permission to turn the building into 2 restaurants. That's very sad. That's very sad. Going away of Hattons sounds to be that way. That's not good. Very sad. Oh, Andy, totally lost your mojo. Oh, mate, I have to think about what we can do with that.
Watch more live streams.
Absolutely.
Me and Gary will be on a live stream tomorrow.
We will. I'll be hopefully close to finishing my sea theory.
Oh shit!
Won't be legal to drive again until the next live stream. Absolutely.
Well, the next one for me is tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So
yeah,
it's fine. I can sleep till then.
I have a Gerard's Bakery in the main street in Conundrum. Best steak pies ever, apparently.
They are nice. We'll go there as well.
So steak pie and whiskey is the other thing to try.
Yeah.
Have I built up my stash of wine lead foil for the Bengal answer? No, I haven't actually. That is something I do need to consider doing at some point. Oh, so that's a pity. I mean, Durham's not that far from, Edinburgh. It's really quick on the train and stuff. So yeah, that's really pity.
Sorry, there's insects flying around.
Or is it? Or is it? Is that the effect of the whiskey? Are you hallucinating already? Jump on Discord or some group. That's a good idea.
I have a Discord server.
You do indeed.
You can jump on that if you want. I mean, I'm not a moderator on your channel, am I? So I can't post the link. I can send you the link though, and you can post it.
Okay, we'll try that
if you want to, guys.
No, absolutely. Is it going to come through the private chat thing?
I will send it you on Facebook.
Okay. All right. This is going to be fun. So
let's test your technology skills.
Don't even go there.
Right, I've sent you your channel page.
Okay. So you have.
So if you copy and paste that into the chat, it should come up.
Okay, we'll try. There you go. Hey.
So that's my chance to. If you want to join there, chat. There's loads of people and they get quite busy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. It'll help with your mojo.
Definitely. And even if it doesn't, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's worth it just for the laughs, but if it also helps out, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine being a bus driver. This bus is being held here to regulate the service. And you dive into a model shop, come out with 4 boxes.
Yeah, like
off we go. Hey.
Like on the buses when they're collecting the laundry.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh my goodness! Even been watching us modeling YouTube. Oh my goodness, Andy, that's terrible. More pizza needed to soak up the whiskey. Oh dear goodness!
I've got some chocolate. I think I shouldn't have because I'm diabetic, like. But I've got some sugar-free sweets.
Okay.
Bonus.
Excellent.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
Quite all right. Quite all right. Yeah. Yeah, having more time, yes. If you haven't got the time, you kind of just get on with it because you have to, you know. Yes, you get up and go as got up and bug it off. Yeah, I know the feeling. Do know the feeling. Yeah, Hamden ICM, not young anymore. They've been showing more CAD files on their site recently, so I'm going to hazard a guess at 3 months. I'm going to go for September. How about that? You heard it here first. You heard me get it wrong here first.
Have you checked it with Mystic Mug?
No, I haven't actually. No, that's what I need to do. Obviously, I think September.
It's not news until you've checked it with Mystic Mug.
That's true.
If Ofcom say anything, you just say, "I've checked it with Mystic Mug. It's fine. It's not false news."
Absolutely, absolutely.
There you go. Awesome, Andy.
Yeah. Hallucinating pies for years. Yeah, well, me too. Pie and mash. Oh my god, I miss pie and mash so much. I've known it for ages. As a person who visits Conundrum from Liverpool 3 to 4 times a year, yes, excellent. I have actually been to Conundrum once in my life for a camera show. Shows you how long ago it was. It's about 35 years ago. It seemed nice enough.
Do you know what I was looking at the other night? Because up by us we got Theatre Cluid, which is in Mould. I was looking at what performances they got on. They got a few plays on stuff, but they got the BBC Wales Philharmonic Orchestra coming on.
Oh, nice!
And I was like, I so want to go to watch that, but I've got no one to watch it with.
The Welsh Phil. What do you know? What they're playing?
No idea.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was like, I so want to watch that. I love orchestral music.
Absolutely. Well, go. Just go. Don't have to go with anyone. That's the whole thing. Just lose yourself in it.
Yeah. You've met my wife, right?
Yeah. I used to go to the proms a lot by myself.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to hear the music, you know. It's
very powerful, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's one of those things that, you know, Maria was saying she went to Wimbledon the other day and she was saying that she couldn't. It's changed the way she watches tennis now because she's actually seen it live and seen how much like the ball moves around and the power behind the shots. It doesn't come over on the TV. And it's the same with classical music. And to actually go to a concert and get assaulted by this wall of sound, but sound that's perfectly harmonious as well.
Yeah. Well, this thing,
it's just an amazing experience.
I was trying to explain it to my daughter because she's never been to see stuff like that. And I said, imagine you're sat there and you can feel the vibrations from the strings from 100 meters away. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
It just vibrates through your soul.
Yeah, totally.
Because the air moving off the strings. I am.
Like it.
Yes, I'm only a StreamYard. Yeah, I'm only StreamYard moderator. Otherwise, I'd be able to mess with his channel, and that's not good.
Ben, stay away from Red Bull, man.
Yeah. It's a good way to get kidney stones.
Oh, yeah. Horrible stuff.
Yep.
There you go. Edward Zero Trainer. Oh, that's interesting.
Mannitol.
Mannitol or sorbitol is the other one that they give you. It's why you don't have too many of them.
Yeah. These ones are all right. The soft bones from Lidl, they're all right. But if I have the licorice ones, it gives me a bad stomach. Really bad stomach.
I'm not supposed to have licorice.
Yeah.
High blood pressure. I'm not supposed to have licorice, apparently.
Oh, that could be why then, because I have high blood pressure.
Yeah. You see. I don't know what the result of it is, but they just say, don't have too much liquor. You can eat it, but in moderation. Everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Yes, Edshall 123 is out this month, and I'm getting the Condor Legion Spanish Civil War version, 1/32 scale. Really nice looking kit. Really nice. Well, there you go. Enjoyed the Tamiya H39 recently. Did some figures, started on a base. They take time. Enjoy your retirement, mate. Take the time. Enjoy the time you can spend on these things. Yeah. JP says should be decalling a helicopter but baking cookies instead. I think that's a fair substitute, JP. To be perfectly honest, I think that's a fair substitute.
Speaking of helicopters, there's Matt's. I got Spitfire, the new Spitfire Mark 1 kit from Airfix off Morgan for Father's Day. And the box it came with is exactly the right size for that Black Hawk.
Oh, right. Excellent.
Which is handy.
Oh, that's superb.
Yeah. So I'll get that posted tomorrow.
Brilliant. Goddard's Pioneers. Goddard's is in Greenwich. They're very good. They are excellent. The boys there know what they're doing, you see, because what they do is, right, the proper pie and mash, right? Okay. The base of the pie is a suet-based pastry. The top of the pie is puff pastry, and you have your meat, your beef inside that, okay? So what they do at Goddard's is, when they cook off the meat, they use the fat that comes off of that to make the suet pastry base.
Yeah.
You see? Oh my God, they taste good. They make really good liquor as well, which is like the green parsley sauce. That's traditional.
I used to like Pimlet's pies in St. Helens. They didn't do a puff paste on the steak and kidney pies. They just did the suet one all the way around.
Oh, right.
That was really nice.
This is traditional London pie mash, mate. This is God's own food.
See, I don't like puff pastry.
2 pies, 2 scoops of mash, plenty of liquor, bit of chili vinegar on top. Oh my God, I'm in heaven. Absolute bloody heaven.
The nicest pie I've had was when I worked in a hotel, and the chef made a boo-boo, and he made steak and ale pie, but he didn't realize that the breakfast chef had mixed up the labels on the sweet pastry and the savory pastry.
Oh.
So he made steak and ale pie with Guinness and sweet pastry, and it was gorgeous.
Okay. Interesting.
It was absolutely stunning.
Lee, does anyone have problems with Edward decals, or is it me? It depends on what you're doing, Lee. If you're trying to take the carrier film off after you put the decal on, like everyone seems to want to do, then I believe it's the trouble. But well, John Marley says, for example, he's made a lot of Edward kits. He said, don't bother taking the stuff off once you've clear coated the top of it and done your final varnish. It's just like a regular decal. Yeah. So, and it doesn't anywhere in the box say you need to take off the carrier film.
Yeah.
So
Marley's a bit of an aficionado on Edward, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. So I would just use them as they are and see how you go. Yep. See you, Jack. Good. Thank you so much for turning up. Good to see you as always. Last holiday was in Wales in 2019. Nice at Pop Mayhem and a train ride up a very misty Snowdon side here with her.
Yeah. They've changed the name now because they said they don't want the English name.
Fair enough. I can understand that.
And well done for pronouncing it correct.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
I try my humble best.
Well, we'll get
my surname's Evans. I kind of think that I should at least make some sort of symbolic gesture to my obvious lineage somewhere along the line.
Well, TBG kept trying to get Gary Morris to say Llanfair PG today. So I'll remind him to try and get you to say it tomorrow.
I might be okay. As long as I can see it on screen, I can probably work my way through it slowly. Yeah. Right? I just don't remember it.
Yeah. If I see it on screen, I can read it quite quickly. But when I'm trying to remember it, I'm like, Llanfair Gwyn. We go go. Fantasilio, go, go, go. There we go.
There you go.
But I am Welsh, so.
Oh, there you go then.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. That's nice. Yeah, take time. Well, I would love to take time. Yes, I really would. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with my little Spitfire. That's like 3 days, and it's there. Very, very happy. And what I have liked, actually, which has been quite the revelation, I will say, is using. I've used what's like a real color, aka real color.
Yeah.
For the top coat. I used a lacquer-based primer. Might have been the old Outlaw one I had or something like that. Lacquer-based primer. Did some pre-shading. Used the real color lacquer to do the color. And I'm looking at it thinking, I don't have to do any panel washing on that at all. All the panel lines are there. But sort of kind of realistically there, rather than when I finish panel lining, they look quite strong quite often. Yeah. Really, it might be that this kit is actually very well molded and designed, because I think it's I don't know if it's a completely new tool, but I suspect it might be largely a new tool.
Yeah.
But it's like the Armour Hobby Hurricane. I did that a while back, a year or so ago back. And use lacquers on that. I just thought I don't have to panel wash that. It's brilliant. So I'm really, really happy. It might be a bit of a Damascus moment here for me. I'm moving into lacquer paints a bit more. Maybe.
Go on, Gary.
Okay. Llanfair pwll gilgich go Gary Handraw Llantysilio go go goch. Something like that.
Close enough.
Near enough. It's after the Llanfair pwll bit and before the Llantysilio go go goch bit.
That sounded more Chinese than Welsh then.
What, Llanfair pwll
Llanfair pwll
Gil.
Llanfair pwll Gary.
Go
Llanfair pwll Gary. Handraw Fantasilio, go go go.
Go Gary. That's the go Gary fan throw bit is the hump to get over, because it's Fantasilio go 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 is after like. No, not bad. Come on, it's like a minute to 10.
For an Englishman, you did all right, mate.
For an Englishman, yeah. Thank you so much. My dear departed Welsh mother would be grandmother would be happy. And a very Welsh grandmother. She was brilliant. A400 just going for me in Flint, very low towards Liverpool.
Philip lives just up the road from me, doesn't he?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even hear it, but I don't hear much out these windows.
Yeah. Somewhere in deepest Anglesey.
Well, that's the thing, right? That is actually tells you where to find it.
It's actually by the church of some of the other.
Yeah, by the swirling whirlpool of Atlanticilio or something like that. By the twisted hazel or something. I can't remember what it is. But that's literally what it is. Something like the twisted hazel by the whirlpool of Atlanticilio or something. Or Church of Atlanticilio.
Well, it's fair enough.
Yeah. It's literally a description of where the place is. It was
seems a good way to do place names, really, isn't it?
Well, it was a publicity stunt, wasn't it? To get people tourists in.
Right. Oh, Simon, good to see you along, mate.
Later
good to see you along. Thanks for joining in. Oh, it is just gone 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. Nowhere better to holiday than North Wales when the weather's nice.
Absolutely. Totally agree.
Oh, camping in the Highlands. My goodness. They're hardy folk up there, aren't they? Hardy.
Oh, yeah. They wear skirts in the winter.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Victorian made up name. Hey, Mark. How you doing?
Yeah. Hey, Matt.
Matt, thanks for joining along, mate. Good to see you. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah, midge repellent. Famous Scottish midges.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes past 10.
That's it. Time to call it a night.
Yeah.
So call it a night. Well, thank you, everyone who came on, made your guesses, enjoyed the banter from you all. Thank you very much for taking the trouble to spend your Thursday evening with us when, of course, you could be watching Wimbledon or something like that. I will see you all on Monday Matters, of course. And if you're a channel member or other supporter, there'll be the supporter special this weekend. And then next week, of course, at some point, I'll be a video of making that little beauty, the new TR9 Spitfire. So I'll actually have a build video on the channel again. Yay! What is happening? So thanks very much. Take very good care. Take very good care of the ones you love. And we will catch up with you very soon. Thanks very much to Mikey.
Cool, mate. Cool, mate. you.